This bout.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters.
Todd, I feel so privileged to be here, watching this live in this venue. The atmosphere is absolutely ridiculous.
So a we are expecting an all-action slugfest. That jab gets blocked. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice hook. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making of excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
Clean straight right to the head. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, we'll take it.
And there's the bell to start round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Missing with the hook. He misses with that straight left. Nope, that jab not going to score. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with that jab. Write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you...
There's the bell to start round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That right hook catching air.
With this heavyweight is has he punched himself out?
Misses with the straight left. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Through the hold that thought. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just
very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Fury in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Back at it in round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What a left hand. There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job by him to block that jab. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They're both trying for a knockout. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like Powers just told them, with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top strike, calm man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. No flicker bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like 5B. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to... This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look good work.
Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This is with the straight left. Halfway through the round. Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. And down goes Fury. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I've got to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Give me your breath.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a and we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And that hook misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And that hook misses. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. They blocked the left there. They need to be careful let them punch themselves out here. And he misses with that straight left. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Down goes Fury. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that will do it. This fight is...
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. The Brown
This bout.
Well, I hope you brought... Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Oh, that jab's starting to mark him up. And he misses with that jab. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice counter shot. He blocks that jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Good counter punching. That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
These are not...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He blocks that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Nice job by him to block that jab. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. You don't want to trade shots. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here. On to the third. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of defense here at all. The jab just got blocked. And he scores with the counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That counter shot lands. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. That hook doesn't score. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Jab does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Great round. Great round. Now relax.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This is a battle royale between... I can't believe it. They are giving up. So there you have it. It is a...